Let's look at this very interesting function, lines of code to keep practicing predictive stepping and see how we can apply it to understand what is here. So of course, just like in the previous video where I went into details, this is my breakpoint, and then we're going to step through each line of this to see if we understand what is going on. So the first process is to run this file in debug mode. So we're just going to dive right into it. No much explaining. If you want to really understand what predictive stepping is and what it's doing, you should check out the other video. It's very detailed. So this first line of code, what exactly is it? Let's assume I'm just saying this for the first time. What is this? Well, we already know that this 0B is binary, right? So what is our prediction? What am I predicting will happen when this line of code runs in Python? Okay, so I am predicting that, let's see, prediction. Since this is binary, what is this in, what will be assigned to this variable flag active? So I am predicting that flag active will be created to say 1. Yes, 1. And this is because in binary, this is the binary representation of the decimal 1. Well, let's run through and see, and then we'll go on and explain and kind of walk through these things a little bit to understand how binary works. Because, okay, see, let's see. So this variable has been created and assigned a variable 1. So let's try to dive in a little bit deeper and see what happened here. How did this 0, 0, 0, 1 turn to be 1? So let's try and find a board and see if we can walk through what happened. So this is 0B0001. Now let us remember how binaries work. Okay. Now this can just keep it like because this just shows that you're working with binary. Binary is not relevant to trying to find out how this is wrong. So we have this. So let us remember that when we talk about binaries, we're talking about two, how do we explain this? We're talking about two digits, zeros and ones, right? So to be able to convert any binary to decimal, you have to find their powers in like the 2 power of it. I think it's better to just work this out. So this, starting from the left, this is 2 to the power of 0. We know that 2 to the power of 0 is usually 1. So this is 2 to the power of 1. So let's see. Now, if you convert this, this becomes 1. So 1 times 2 to the power of 0 plus 0 times 2 to the power of 1 plus 0 times 2 to the power of 2 plus 0 times 2 to the power of 3. So of course, anything that is multiplied by 0 goes away. And then we are left with 1 times 2 to the power of 0. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. So we have 1 times 1, which is what? 1. Now this is how we got the 1 that our Python also assigns to the variable flag active. So in just a very simple terms, this is how you convert any binary number you see back to its decimal value. So, okay, let's see, based on what we had initially, on what we just solved on the whiteboard, let's see what will happen. Let's predict what will happen here. So what is going to happen in this place? Let us think about it. If we spread this out and assign their two powers, that's 2 to the power of from 0 to down, based on these digits, what are we going to get? So we'll cancel out everything that has 0. The only place that is functional is 2 to the power of 1. So that means that is under this 1. That means 1 times 2 to the power of 1 is 2. So our prediction is flag error variable. Will 2, because 1 times 2 to the power of 1 is 2. Okay, so what then is going to happen here? What does this mean? This means flags is equal to flag active or flag error. Now, since we are working with binaries, the OR operator functions a little bit differently. We're going to have to kind of compare the binaries of these two, flag active and flag error. Combining their binaries using the OR operator will then tell you what will be assigned here. So to explain this, we're going to go back to our board. Let's see. So this one is 1. This is 2 in terms of decimal. Remember, if we apply the same principle, 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, this gives us 2. So then, how do we use the OR operator to find out what will be assigned to our flags variable in Python? Now, the way the OR operator works is that it's not a summation entirely. It's kind of a comparison between the two numbers. So let us see what we mean. 0, 0, 0, 1, and then 0, 0, 1, 0. So we're applying the OR operator here. So 1 plus 0. I think that's just the only way, or let's put it this way, you pull 1 down, and in this case, you pull 1 down, and then 0, 0. So what will be assigned to our flags variable will be 0B. If you want to add the 0, 0, 1, 1, which doesn't really matter, Python can just strip out these extra zeros, and we have 0B, 1, 1, which is the same thing as this eventually. I mean, if you convert it back to this, it will still give you the same thing. Now, the question we should ask ourselves is, the flags variable in Python, what exactly will be assigned to it? Is it this or what? Okay, now we have seen that when you use the OR operator to combine these two binaries, you will get this. Now, what is this in decimal? Let us see. In decimal is 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, then 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3. We cancel out the ones for the zeros. Then here we have 2 to the power of 0 is 1. We have 1. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. We have that 1 times 2 will give us 2, right? Remember, this is an addition. So 2 plus 1 is what? 3. So what will be assigned to our variable in Python will be 3, which is the decimal of this binary representation. 0B0011. So going back to Python, so going back to Python, you've already seen that what will be assigned here will be what? 3. This is flags. Variable will be created and assigned to. So let's see. Okay, we haven't even stepped through this. So stepping through this line 2, which is where our stepper is going to give us 2, just like we worked out on the board. So this is 2. Now we have also seen that when you step through this, what we're going to get is 3, because this is just a combination of an addition, the OR operator of this and this, which give us 0011, right? Which the decimal representation of that is 3. So when you step through, you get flags is equal to 3. Now, what are we going to get here? Now, we want it to print the binary. This bin is the binary function in Python. So now we want to print the binary of the variable we have here. Does anybody remember what it's going to be? Of course, we have worked it out on the board. We saw that it's going to be 0B0011, or just, in Python, it can just be printed as 0B11, because those extra zeros in front don't really matter, except you're trying to count bits. But 0B11 is the same thing as 0B0011, which at the end of the day, both of them are the binary representations of 3. So when we step through this line, we expect Python to print the binary of 3, which is going to be 0B11. So we predict binary 3 will be printed, binary value 3, which is what? So we step and say it got printed here 0B11. So we are done with stepping through. And of course, these 4 lines of code has given us an insight on how to understand binaries, be able to convert a binary back to decimal, and when you say it, and then combine them through the OR operator. And of course, we have seen what the binary function does in Python too as well. Thanks.